Hey guys, just doing a replay of a game that I just actually played just now. So it's a little bit of fun. I've been trying to find a website to upload replays to, like how World of Tanks has several, but so far I haven't found anything yet. So I'll continue doing it this way. Um, can't really say a whole lot because, well, I can't even come close to calling myself good, but I would say that the results of this game are actually pretty good. I'm also learning a little bit about OBS's stream today. It's the biggest challenge I'm finding at the moment. It's just popping up the screenshots at the end like I used to do for all my tanks replays. That's still something I'm going to experiment with today. Do a little bit of experimenting with because the old way I used to encode it all in Vegas Pro and then upload it has its issues. Main issues I've found is that with my computer it would take 45 minutes to an hour and a half depending on the length of the replay or the length of the video that I'm doing to actually encode it, and then sometimes it'd take upwards of 7 hours for me to just to upload it. Doing it this way, at least YouTube does all of the hard work for me with that, and I'm just uploading it as I play it, which I think is actually quite a bit more efficient, and I like this method a lot more, so that's what I'll be sticking with from now on. I just need to get used to the OBS software. I do a lot of the shot cams mostly because I like to try and see if my shots are going to hit. Yeah, I screwed up with that one against the Colorado. Didn't see those shots coming in until far too late. At this point in time, I was trying to keep my eye on that Pensacola 2, the one that's over here. But because I had a sneaking feeling that he was actually moving to cap. And you will see me make the decision to turn around shortly. Just wanted to get one last volley off into the Colorado. guess the big thing for me about why I enjoy the battleships more than any of the other classes is not always about those citadel penetrations, those big damage hits that you can sometimes get. The biggest thing for me is the fact that you can take your time and you have a look. You can watch how the battle unfolds and still have a better influence than in any other class that I've found, at least. As for the carriers, I just don't like them at all. So, as you can see now, I've committed to going back to defend the base from the Pensacola. Little did I know that it was actually going to be a bigger decision than what I thought. Basically at this point I was like, right, do I defend the base and miss out on all that potential damage up ahead in the north near the enemy base? Do I head back, defend the base because it didn't look like any allies were actually going to make it back, were going to be heading back, let alone make it back in time? It's at this point that I realised that I was actually glad that I started heading back to base, because the Pensacola I was worried about capping was not actually in the cap circle, yet we were losing the base like we had 2 or 3 enemy ships in there. So, you have got to love those big meaty salvos from the New Mexico, sorry. So that's just, it's an absolute pleasure when you shoot and all of them connect and you do the 9,000 to 15,000 damage. And that's why I let that torpedo hit me at that point, because I really wanted to get that kill shot. Yeah, I still have a smile on my face from seeing this, seeing it all come together right now. Alright, base successfully defended, and at this point to myself I was like, if I can just kill this Warspite, I'll just leave the team to it. And didn't actually take into account that this was a domination battle, so I was thinking, right, well, I'll just settle for a draw. I tilted my guns to try and shoot my rear, but didn't. Once again, I was a bit of a dickhead and didn't realise that my rear turrets were still pointed the other direction. You know, I think I did a large majority of damage to that Warspite, if not all of his damage. That was actually half my battle's damage. That was pretty impressive if you're for at least for my skill level. And of course, in the screenshots, I just went to try and check how much damage I did to the Warspite in my screenshots, and the Warspite was not in my list. A little bit further down in my screenshot, so that's a little bit annoying. I would have liked to have seen exactly how much damage I did to that Warspite. Alright, well, I'm guessing that at this point you guys are gonna have a guess at how it ends, so I'll try putting up these screenshots now. Alright, it finally worked, so I know what I need to do from. Alright, other than that, I shall stop the stream, I shall shut up, and day guys.